Hey guys, so this video is going to be a little bit of a different format than the last one. I've been experimenting a bit to try and figure out what content style really suits this channel best, so I'm going to be trying some gameplay footage today. As always, if you enjoy the video, leave a like or a comment or subscribe, and just that'd be the best way to show your support. Let's hop into the video. No matter what elo or rank you're at right now, I think we can all agree that we'd like to be a little bit higher. The top players in esports are the best because they're always trying to improve, and that's how they stay on top. We should take this mindset and apply it to our games too, but how do you really improve in gaming? Now, unlike a traditional sport like soccer for example, you can't just go on to Google and find a straightforward way to improve in esports. You sorta need to figure it out yourself. So it can be really hard for the average person to improve. This has been a topic that's been on my mind a ton recently, and I'd like to try and help you guys out with some of the things I learned grinding the ranks in Dota. So as silly as it may sound, one of the first things for improving is to figure out if you actually want to improve. Now, it might sound kind of funny, but if you actually want to get better at a game, most of the time, you need to put a lot of work in. And if you just want to play a game casually, then this advice I'm about to give you may not be as relevant, or it may not be very useful. With that being said, here's what I've learned on how to grind efficiently in esports. The number one thing people will tell you in esports is to grind a ton of games every day, but you need to make sure that the practice that you're getting is quality practice. It can actually be very counterintuitive to play too many games a day, because if you play too many games at once, you actually might tend to zone out and not even realize it. And when you're in that zoned out state, you're not in a learning state. Essentially what that means is that you're not absorbing new information, you're not using critical thinking, and you're going to make poor decisions. The best way to maintain quality practice and to keep yourself in a learning state is to take plenty of breaks, make sure that you're getting exercise daily, make sure that you're eating right, because a lot of these things actually do impact the way that your mind works. Just keeping tabs on where your head is at and making sure that you're focused on all of your ranked games will dramatically improve your win rate. If you're playing games just to play games and you're not trying to learn, then you're better off queuing normal matchmaking with a couple of friends and just trying to have a fun time instead of losing your rank. Believe me, that one has happened to me before. I know it can be tempting to play ranked sometimes, but a little bit of discipline will go a long way. Making sure that you're focused will save you so many lost games. Another concept I want to introduce to you guys is this concept of tracking your ranked games. This spreadsheet here I found on a summonerschool post, which if you're not familiar is a subreddit for getting better at League of Legends. I can drop a link to it below in the description so you guys can actually take that template that I just showed and you can apply it to your own games, put in your own data, and that way it's very easy to track sort of how you're progressing, if you're improving, if you're having good days, if you're having bad days. It makes everything seem a little bit more consistent. I've been trying to learn League of Legends, as some of you guys may know, and especially this tracking one is a strategy I've really employed, and I've seen so many benefits to this. Just having the data at your fingertips, having the statistics is so conducive to improving, because you can always look back and see what days you did well on and what days you did poorly on, and what champions are having more success on, stuff like that. So I would highly recommend taking that up for you guys. Like I said, the link to that will be in the description below. So after the video, stop by, check out the Reddit post, give that guy an upvote, because he's just trying to help people out and trying to help them to learn, sort of like how we're doing here with this channel. Now, the last investing that you guys can do just to improve your gameplay is to look at the top players in your game, whether it has a really big pro scene or not. You will always learn so much more from watching a pro player stream or like a rank 1 player stream. I guarantee you, especially if they do a lot of commentary on what's going on in their head during their games, you will absorb so much information just by sitting there in your spare time watching YouTube videos or Twitch live streams with that better gameplay and learning how the top players in your game think. So those are basically, I would say, my top 3 lessons, or my top 3 tips for just improving your ranked grind. Once again, I really appreciate you guys taking the time out of your very busy days, I'm sure, to drop by the channel and check it out. So thank you guys so much, and we'll see you on the next one.
Surely enough, this is the end of the series and the end of the line for Dignitas, as TSM will put in work on the Nexus turrets. They're gone before I even finish my sentence. TSM will make swift work of Dignitas with a 3-0 victory and will move on.